My name is Jaymeke Smith. I am from Charleston, South Carolina. I started playing basketball kind of late. I started playing the game at around the age of 11. That was my first year actually playing. Before I even started playing basketball, my first love personally was skateboarding. So before making that transition, I actually had a couple flow sponsors at the age of 7 when I started. Been in newspapers and whatnot, and that just was my passion. I would go skate from sun up to sundown on the weekends as soon as we get out of school. But as that transition started to happen, when I started to get more involved with basketball, I started to develop a passion and a love that I couldn't even explain. And my coaches were kind of on some, you got to make a decision because I can't have my basketball player skating and get injured and now I'm out for something that wasn't basketball. So I had to make a tough decision, but I felt ultimately was the best decision in that time to just like focus on basketball and work out.
It's like the text I sent you from your bed tonight. It's your but I know you probably said things right.
My teammates coming up to help me. I'm gonna just catch my breath. Cool. I just got 7 seconds on the ground. I'm going to the line. How much seconds you got before you got to catch that free? Exactly. I'm utilizing it. There's no need to rush. So 7 plus 10, that's 17. I get 2 free throws, right? So that's another what?
10 seconds.
Cool. That's 27 seconds. That's 3 seconds away from a 30-second timeout. These are the things you got to start to think of mentally. The low nuances like that. That's gonna pitch you way ahead of the curve, all right? All right, solid, good shot, but what did we not do? We didn't even rip, we just dribbled that. We got the camera, we got the video proof. When I'm ripping, I'm gonna tell you, my eyes, I'm looking to attack hips. How who's guarding me, how they guard me, I'm trying to get my shoulder to hit. Because if I can get my shoulder here, if you do cut me off, go ahead and try to cut me off. That's what we're doing. But we legit went almost rolling. We're in the box. We gotta create more space, all right? That's our biggest thing, create more space. See what I said, if you wanted to job, cool. Look for him ending up 2 dribbles, not even going in, all right? My job is to beat the first what?
Defender.
Yeah, we didn't get past it because we stayed in that area. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, good, that's me. Good, get somewhere. That's so much better. Middle school, we didn't have a middle school basketball team, so for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I started playing basketball at a local rec, which was Goose Creek Recreation in the town of Goose Creek, South Carolina. There I met a lot of great mentors and I had a lot of great teammates that helped me get better through the way. But because of me starting basketball a little late, I was of course behind as far as the physicality of the game, the athleticism, the IQ portion. All the stuff was developed over time. I was very grateful to have a great support system in my uncles, my uncle Lamont, my uncle Joshua Harper, and my uncle Justin Harper. They kind of like build the foundation, helped me get better as a person on and off the court, and just instilled in me that if I wanted to get better at something, I needed to work. That basketball is that man we have. This basketball has no work, no resistance, so I should be able to really be violent, all right? Get to your spot. But make sure we keep that pivot in. Body shot. That's good. Feel the difference, man? Yeah. Good. That's good. Dirty ball shot ready as soon as they come in the gym. Going into 9th grade, I was going to Goose Creek High School, which is known to be the best like high school basketball wise at my time during my grade levels in the low country. So if you're a basketball player, you're going to Goose Creek. Like you want to go to Goose Creek, except if you're trying to duck smoke. But me, I'm seeking out the best competition, and I want to be the best version of myself. So I was like, cool, we're going to Goose Creek. So a lot of major shifts and changes happened during this transition period, because while I was in middle school, I would have people tell me like, oh, but if you want to play and, you know, get off and go out, you should go somewhere like Stratford or maybe Cane Bay, because you can go take over. I'm like, nah, I want to see where I stack up against like the better players. So with that being said, I moved out of my mom's house around 14, and I moved in with my uncles, the same ones who I listed earlier, Junior, Justin, and Lamont. So living with them just kind of, it made me like grow up a lot quicker in the space of I have all these positive male figures in my life who all are in search of doing what they love at the end of the day. I got 2 points in the game or whether I got 30. It got to be the same mentality, all right? If I miss 20, cool. I'm due for the next 5. I put in too much work to miss 25 straight. Yeah. That's how your mentality got to kind of be. And there might be a time where you only score 4 points in. That's going to come. I'm still going to get in the gym whether I drop 40 or whether I have 12 points. I still got to show up the next day, all right? Going into Goose Creek, like I stated, like these are where the better players are at. So both 9th and 10th grade year, I got cut. I didn't even make the team, you feel me? So 9th grade year, I actually made it past all 3 rounds of tryouts. My name was on the final roster list as far as making the team, and they actually came up to me after the fact and was like, listen, Jaymeke, we know you saw your name on the list for making the team, but we have, I'm not going to even say no names, but we have a certain player who wants to play this year, so we're going to have to cut you. You're not going to be able to play on the team this year. And this was one of the coach's sons. So because he changed his mind last minute, they're like, okay, we got to get rid of somebody. Jaymeke hasn't been in our system, so let's go ahead and just get rid of him and slide such and such into this program. So that opened my eyes a lot 9th grade year to like, it really doesn't matter how good you are at something, there's still that factor of being able to be sociable and know people. That helps a lot, man. Like even at the professional level, like you can be the most talented cat, but if you don't know the right people and if you're not a high character guy, then you're really gonna not stand a chance to last out there. Come on. Right after graduation, I spent about, I want to say, maybe 6 months home before my first endeavor over to Valencia, Spain, where I went to the Euro Academy. Got to spend 3 months out there, and I loved it. Like, it was absolutely a blessing to see a different side of something that I wasn't used to. I got accommodated, and I got used to how the basketball is played over in Europe versus in the States, which is totally different. It's more X and O, systematic, and just getting off the ball, less isolation and less of your athleticism being shown when you're over there. So you really got to show that you're able to think the game at a high IQ level. So that opened me up to a whole different playing field, so to say. But I was exposed to this early on with dealing with like so much losses or lessons, I should say, and shortcomings. Like I would always have to find a way, how can I stand out? You feel me? I'm not going to be the tallest person, not going to be the fastest person. I got to be able to stand out IQ-wise. So one thing I always prided myself in was staying in the film. Putting in the work, but staying in the film. Like when it comes to the game and breaking down, like I would like to say, like that's my caveat. Like I break down all the nuances of the game, and I'm very big and take a lot of pride in my IQ of the game of basketball. And I will say I test that to me being able to work with kids all the way through high school. So I've always had the ability to see from a coach's point of view and the player's point of view, which I think is something that's very special at the end of the day. So what I'm having them do is all the things we were working on today, which we're getting to our spots, changing our speed, and just being violent and aggressive, he's about to be visualizing that. And it's good to do it after the one-on-one, because now he's seeing, okay, this works against this type of person. So now I have experience to know that if I use this in this situation, that's gonna be successful. Of course, this is our first day in the gym together. So with that being said, like I don't live down here, so we can't do this every day. But one of the quickest ways to pick up a new habit is to constantly visualize. That's the biggest difference with a lot of guys who are able to translate what they work on into the game. It's really the mental, so it's what we're working on right now. I'm saying I'm trying to pay it forward at the end of the day, because I feel like the highest act we can do as humans is to inspire other people. How do you inspire other people? Just being your authentic self. Like just me being a whole. I would describe myself as an artist. I feel like every human being that God was able to create is an artist at some point. Whether it's in athletics, whether it's in music, whether it's in painting. Like this world is our canvas. I definitely view the world as being my canvas, and this is my playground. Because my perception is my reality at the end of the day. Like I just want to be known for being like the best person that I could be, and just showing love and spreading love at the end of the day, because that's what it's all about.